Social roles are found everywhere in ordinary life, but how do they present themselves in a video game format? I have spent the last few months approaching this topic firsthand, immersing myself in the many societies of online role-playing games in order to break down what these roles are and the impact these roles have on a virtual space. First, we should talk about immersion in video games. Immersion is a key element of any game. Maybe you have to resupply between skirmishes or trek up a mountain before parachuting off it. Role-playing games, specifically multiplayer ones, aim to take this to the next level, often attempting to emulate real life through rules that may seem restrictive in a virtual setting, but would make sense in the real world. Enforcing these rules, a game or server might have people role-playing as police in order to moderate their fellow players, whilst people who have picked less authoritative roles might be more focused on fun rather than the immersion. Every roleplay server often has a spectrum of people like this. For example, there could be a group of police officers speeding down the highway to arrest someone who is driving into other players. These two people now both exist within the game's social hierarchy, and will be treated differently by other players. But what draws certain people to certain roles? From my experience and conversations with other players, it could be for any number of reasons. One Reddit user explained that it contextualized the way that they were already playing the game. They were basically playing as a cop already, so donning an outfit and title felt like the next best step. Immersion plays a significant role as they claim that they're trying to twist the narrative of the story to make their character feel like the good guy. However, other incentives may be a tangible reward, such as in-game money, or a sense of community. Many servers have persisted by maintaining a sense of community. Although in many cases there could be a different community for each social group, often the server itself provides a communal experience. As previously mentioned, each server may have their own rules and requirements for this, such as joining a Discord server, reading the rules on a custom website, etc. Conversely to this, communities have a way of forming within the game too. My experience with a Half-Life 2 themed roleplay server in Gmod showcased this. On one side, the police of the server were plentiful. They communicated to each other with designated call signs to signify certain events. As I was playing the role of a standard citizen, I was effortlessly greeted into a community of players in the same boat as me. For a lot of people, this bridges the gap between immersion and fun. You are able to situate yourself in a role significantly easier when you have others to reference and learn from. In terms of fun, having other people to communicate with makes scheming and performing a lot easier, as the weight isn't just on your shoulders. A key type of player in the world of online virtual spaces comes in the form of administrators and moderators, two types of roles that exist to maintain and enforce the space which they inhabit. Without them, it could be easy for a server to become chaotic, rules being ignored and thus breaking the immersion.
You're coming with me, Gabriel. Oh, no.
However, it can be argued that having overly zealous moderators can break the fun of the game through them being overprotective of their space. For example, as a new player of a roleplay server, you may decide to defend yourself from an attacker only for the way you defended yourself to be against the rules, thus resulting in you becoming banned or unable to play the game. Online games provide a safe space for people to live a second life in a virtual world, to immerse themselves in roles that may provide them with creative purpose, virtual money, or a sense of community. Hierarchical, segregated groups can create a power imbalance, which is reinforced through the avid, active roleplay in these groups by the game's inhabitants. The jobs people take on dictate the communities that they're a part of, as they protect and shape these spaces, whether that is a cop enforcing the law, or a gang member keeping people out of their hideout. So regardless of the role one takes on, the hierarchy persists as it works in every player's best interest to facilitate an immersive, dynamic experience.
Free TK.
Yeah, they are. Their newer stuff's not as good, but like their first album's insanely good.